would remember me. We made sure the sedative wasn't that powerful. So, how are you doing? I was able to retrieve your number when you were in our custody. You had your wallet on your person, after all. Yes, I saw your license photo. But don't worry, no one's able to take a good one. Except for witches who use those darn glamours. Anyways, that is all besides the point of me reaching out to you. Do you have a moment to talk? Fantastic. Would you be willing to meet in person for a quick chat? Oh, no worries on coming to me. I'm already at your door. Well, I wanted to call first so as to not alarm you or cause you panic. Yes, I can wait outside for as long as you need. No worries there. It's not like I'm going to break into a subject's house. It's not like I'm insane. Well, yes, showing up to a stranger's house would be considered insane by the courts of a handful of states, but we aren't strangers. We've met, albeit briefly. Okay, I'll be here at your door. Just let me in whenever you're decent. Hi. May I come in? Thank you very much. Oh, your apartment is very modern. Oh, this apartment is very modern. Well, I assumed a creature as old as you would have more eclectic taste. I know you're only a few hundred years old, but to me, a human, that is very old. We only live maybe 100 years if we're so lucky. Oh, the reason for my visit? Well, would you mind if we sat down first? Talking here by the front entrance feels so informal and rigid. The television? Oh, sure, I won't mind turning it off for you. You're watching the Channel 8 News. I'm Barbara. This just in, Professor O'Tonal. Ugh, I've never liked her. She's such an annoying news anchor, always talking about jewelry hacks. Honestly, she's incredibly inappropriate even for a public access television Oh, yeah, I can help you out in the kitchen. Where do you want these pots? In the sink? Sounds good. I have to say, it smells divine in here. What are you preparing? Oh, I was unaware that your species was able to indulge in that. Well, despite being an expert in my field, I know little to nothing about your species in general. Well, yes, it's not every day we meet a magic user who's also part dragon. The part dragon really surprised all of us back at the facility. You were able to conceal your horns very well. Well, yes, that's what gave away the fact that you were a magic user. But enough about that. I can indulge myself on questions about your scaly history at a later date. So, I'm not allowed to disclose much information about myself, but I work only a few miles from your home and wanted to stop by and check in on you. Yes, the facility is only a few miles away. In the city to be exact, but you didn't hear that from me. Well, you were one of my most interesting subjects this year. You complied very well, and all of your samples were incredibly easy to obtain. You were very trusting. Yeah, it was a little concerning, but very welcome in my field of work. I wanted to first ask you how the medication we used to put you under has affected you, if it has at all. Not at all? Okay. Well, because George has been relieved of his position at my work. He kept messing up, so we had to remove him from our work environment. Second, well, I don't know how else to ask this, but I just wanted to see how you've been. I don't know why, but you truly fascinate me. Also, since you are our most cooperative test subject, I was heavily encouraged to seek you out for further questioning and study. If you're all right with it, that is. Well, it's nothing quite as jarring as our last encounter. I simply wish to hang out and get to know you more. Well, we don't normally get to have thorough conversations with supernatural creatures such as yourself. And I would be very grateful to you to have the chance to do so. Also, being completely and fully transparent, if I get enough information to fill an entire packet, I get a 20% raise in my overall salary. So it's really a win-win. I mean, you get to have a stimulating conversation with me, a scientist who is top in his field, and I get a better pay grade. Well, yes, I know it's not mutually beneficial. That was the joke. It would be a win-win because my work has extended the invitation to you, because they would also like to financially compensate you for your cooperation. And if you refuse this entire offer, we will have to completely erase your memory. Oh, no, don't worry, it's completely painless. Well, we would have to do so because it's for our own safety. You see, if all the others, as you call yourself, found out a bunch of mortals knew about your existence, we would surely be driven out of the city and all of our data would be lost. No, I promise this data is not turned over to the government. We just research and do all of this to further understand the world around us. We are just a small group of highly invested scientists and men of knowledge who wish to see the knowledge of the universe broadened. No, we are not a cult. You would like to be part of the study? Wonderful. Oh, the financial compensation. Of course. We're prepared to offer to pay your rent for the next 6 months, as well as 10 grand a month for every month of the study. Well, of course it's a lot of money. We're a nonprofit and we have plenty to spare. We always have financial resources at our disposal for incredibly important projects, and you, my dear, will be our most important. Oh, don't worry, you don't have to do much. Just tell us about your experiences as a supernatural being living amongst the mortals and your views on life itself. Really simple when you come to think of it. Oh, I almost forgot. Yes, I would also love to know more about your homeland. Isn't it called Aldonia? Arden. Oh, well, don't I look like a fool? Yes, we would also love to know more about your genealogy and familial history as well, if you're willing to turn over the information. Any knowledge you can give and are comfortable with is more than appreciated. What was that? You'll only agree on one more condition? Well, as long as it's within reason, I will be happy to comply. Oh, you wish to know more about me? You know what? You have yourself a deal. I'll get the papers written up soon. Oh, sure, I can just mail them out to you.